It's crazy that I'm able to say to you, let's talk about one of the best effects it's possible to perform. But I can say that because we're talking about an effect invented by Percy Diaconis, the linking fingering effect. That is the effect where the performer borrows 3 rings from members of the group and proceeds to link them into a chain of 3. I don't know if it happened. I hope it did. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
You're that guy, dude. Oh my god.
The loners examine, go, yeah, that's my ring. And the performer proceeds to unlink them one at a time, handing them back to the loners. That is an unbelievable effect. I can say that because for a few decades, I've watched magicians at the Magic Castle perform the effect, and the result is always the same. In the lobby, they talk about the effect because it's simply provocative. It's fascinating to them. You can't say that about all magic effects. Well, strangely, there aren't many great gimmicks on the market for performing the linking finger rings. Some are cheap, others are kind of mechanical marvels, these feats of engineering that are beautiful to behold, but weren't really designed for performing the effect. Some years back, I redesigned a gimmick for the linking finger rings and sold it, and then I stopped. For the past year, I looked for new companies because I wanted to make some improvements. And after about a year, one company was able to do what I wanted to do. And I'm happy to say I now have for sale a brand new, improved version of gimmicks for the linking finger rings. What's improved? Well, I have to tell you this without explaining the method. 1, there's a larger working area, helpful in performing. 2, the ring of my design that has some unique attributes was completely redesigned. 3, I found a company that could do the 18-karat gold plating and then put it through an enameling process. Enameling the engraved area so it's darker. That is very important during actual performance. What do you get in my set? Because it is a set. You get different types of rings, depending on the type of routine you want to do and the method you're most comfortable with. I only use one gimmick when I perform the routine. You get my gimmick that I designed that has unique components to avoid certain elements where otherwise there might be some fumbling. 2, you get the standard click-lock type of gimmick. It looks the same, but it works by the click-lock method. 3, you get an ungimmicked duplicate. That's useful for some people who have routines where they can make use of an ungimmicked duplicate. Finally, you get jewelry crafted gimmicks for the Koran ending, the Al-Quran ending. That is just one of the most beautiful moments I ever saw when Bruce Servon did the routine. It's when the last 2 rings are on the pencil, one is linked to the other, and a ring simply falls into the waiting hands. If we concentrate, we can break the moment.
Stop it.
And at that point, believe it or not, you can hand out those rings, give them back to the people who loaned them. Well, that's it. That's the new set. But there is one final thing to tell you. I've greatly reduced the price for now. I was able to do that with this new manufacturer. Here, these sets are gorgeous and they came out just right. The savings are substantial. So, if you're interested in the plot, I hope you enjoy this set of gimmicks for the linking finger rings.